Oh, it's Mr. McFeely.
I have seen the future, and he was wearing number 5, and I ain't talking about Robbie Grimsley, folks.
Took out the muffins, took out the trail mix, took out the cookies. They stole the monster cookies.
Wow, that's awesome. That is so awesome. Let's do some broadcasting.
We're going to do some broadcasting with our guy, Mike McFeely. I have an email waiting in the inbox for you. Dom, can you ask Mike to go off on the doughheads at the NCAA Division II Football Selection Committee?
How do they put Mankato State in the field
Yeah, I know.
with the same record as my Dragons after the Dragons beat them soundly, I would say.
On their field.
On their field. It goes back to the name recognition.
Totally.
If the roles were reversed, if Moorhead played in the Southern Division, if they Mankato would still make it.
I agree.
Because it's Mankato State.
We texted early on Sunday morning, and I was like, "Hey, I got a bad feeling this is going to happen."
Went down. I think Augustana got hosed too.
I
by the way,
Augie lost 2 games
they were 9-2
all year,
and they got left out.
Yep.
Because of it's Mankato State.
They expanded the tournament and yet still don't have the best teams in it.
Right. And I don't know that Moorhead State is a slam dunk, but the part that got me was, okay, if Augie gets in, I go, well, okay.
Yep.
I mean, they literally beat them the day before, head to head.
Yes. And not by a field goal.
No. I mean, Jack Strand, the quarterback, and those guys were going through him like a hot knife through butter, as we used to say on the Ginsu knife commercials back in the 70s.
I don't get that one, man.
And it's too bad because Steve Lockway has a group of kids that stayed for all 4 or 5 years. If there's a red shirt in there, they stuck together with Jack Strand, Gage Florence, Brady Perryman, some other seniors I'm missing as well. Those are the 3 big names. Mikhail Pearson, defensively, the kid from Glendon. Yep. They all stuck together. They finally got to 8 wins.
Yeah.
I know that they needed to beat, Northern State.
Northern's the one.
Or
Wayne State.
And but that wasn't close. Wayne just blew them out.
And that game was in Moorhead, too.
Yeah, but it would have been nice to see them get rewarded because whatever. You stick in. It'd be like a 7-5 NDSU. It'd be like a 7-5 South Dakota State team after they lose on Saturday.
Yeah, getting in.
Making the playoffs because they're South Dakota State. They're nothing. South Dakota State is nothing like they have been the last 5 to 10 years. Nothing.
Nope.
And it's more than just the quarterback.
Correct.
And it's more than just injuries.
Correct.
They weren't that good to begin with, as somebody has said since June. 605 guys who kept saying there's just no way they can be as good.
Yeah.
There's just no way they can. They still might be fine, but there's no way they can be as good because of what they lost.
Correct. Yep.
You're welcome for the insight.
There it is.
You're welcome for the FCS insight.
We get this for free every Tuesday.
And by the way, I don't like the fact that you're talking about you were promoting this kid from Youngstown State on your show yesterday for the
Bo Brungard?
Yeah,
Yes.
and he's a fine player.
Yes.
He's a great football player. Nothing against Bo Brungard.
Okay.
Nothing against him.
Yep.
Why is a guy in Fargo kind of going against the grain of the kid who should win?
Cole Payton, you're talking about.
Payton. Mm-hmm. The entire FCS infrastructure is going to go against North Dakota State because everybody hates them. There's nobody in the media or anybody who votes on the polls. There's still these idiots out there. Some dumb arse coach or grad assistant has Montana ranked. Montana's not one of the top 2 teams in the country. And they've got Montana ranked number 1 in their poll.
Uh-huh.
And there's some idiot, again, the stats perform that doesn't have ND. Like, what?
I know.
You told me yourself, because you looked at the ballots, that there were people who voted for the Payton last year who didn't have Cam Miller in their top 3.
Correct. Yep.
There were guys in 19 who didn't have Trey Lance in their top 3.
Yep.
Some of it is just ignorance but some of it, and I know this for a fact because I talked to some of these guys, they're just not going to vote for anybody from NDSU.
Nope.
They're just not, because they're a fan of James Madison, or they're a fan of this. Who's this idiot? I bring his name up all the time. Stone Labanowitz. Yeah. Rock Labanowitz, as in rockhead, as in moron. This is the guy who for 3 years has a quote-unquote national platform, was personally, regularly trashing Cam Miller.
Yep.
For what reason? Because he's jealous? Because Labanowitz quit when he got replaced as a starter at Southern Illinois?
By Nick Baker.
Yep. So Labanowitz quits? And then he's jealous of Cam Miller, so he trashes him?
Yep.
You don't think that affects other, like these idiot voters who don't pay any attention?
Yep.
Of course it does.
Yep.
So what are you doing?
You're asking me?
Cole Payton should win the Payton.
I agree with
Tim
you.
Polasek, by the way, here's another one.
Yeah, Coach of the Year.
Tim Polasek should win Coach of the Year.
Yep.
I mean,
we've been down this road before. You and I have literally sat in the banquet hall when Briscoe beat Chris Strevler, and the year after that when Hodges beat Stick.
And I mean, again, nothing against this Brungard kid's unbelievable.
Yeah, Bo's really good.
Unbelievable.
Yep.
There's nothing against him.
Yep.
Nothing against. I love Youngstown State. I'm glad that they're back to being a competitive
Relevant.
playoff
We
team.
needed it. Yeah.
Yes, and I've said that.
Yep.
I've been a Doug Phillips guy since he got the job in late 19 or early 20. I'm glad they're doing well in Youngstown. It's awesome. It's a great football town, a great tradition. Without Brungard, I mean, this is probably
that's what I was talking about yesterday.
Without Brungard,
how many games they win?
Youngstown is not the same team.
Yeah.
But North Dakota State isn't the same team without Payton. You can't do the things that Payton's done this year and just dismiss them and go, well, the Bison would still be 11-0 without. No, they wouldn't.
No, I agree with that.
No, they wouldn't.
No, I agree.
I mean, my God, the plays he was making against Youngstown, the third downs against South Dakota State.
Yeah, that's the thing. We were talking about this on the phone yesterday. So after the Jacks game on national TV, that Payton was amazing, and then everybody was like, well, Cole's got it. He's going to be the Payton winner. And then one bad game against UND apparently get thrown out, and Brungard is taken off.
But when it came down to it in that game,
he made the winning play.
He made the winning plays.
Yep.
And by the way, Brungard had a bad game in Grand Forks as well.
Yep.
I was actually talking to Bubba Schweigert at halftime out in the lobby area at the Alaris, and I said, man, this kid from Youngstown is unbelievable, because Bubba said, well, it looks like Youngstown's going to roll whoever they're playing that week. They said, man, this Brungard kid is unbelievable. And Bubba said, yeah, up here he was just okay.
Yeah.
He was kind of up and down. They did a pretty good job against him.
And he was great against the Bison. And again, I'll reiterate this, and this is something Polasek has told us both. Again, Youngstown, how long were they planning for that game? 8 months?
Well,
right? 7 months? They were put the game plan in. This is what we're going to do against North Dakota State.
Well, they all do that, by the way. The coaches say they never do. NDSU was preparing for Colorado for 6 months last year. Tim can say what he wants.
Well, and they were playing for Iowa for about a year and a half, right?
I mean, everybody does that, but one game at a time, Dom. We're not looking ahead.
Before we wrap this segment, is in your opinion then, because this is it. This is the last.
If I had a vote, which I do not.
Today, this coming Saturday is the last data
point. If I had a vote,
yeah.
I do not. I would vote Cole Payton, Bo Brungard, and the kid from Monmouth is good.
Yeah, he's been hurt. Robertson.
He's been hurt, though. Yeah. Montana State's got to have somebody. I think they're the second best team in the country.
I agree. Yep.
Montana's got that Michael Wortham.
Yep. He's a really good player.
Wow, that kid's electric.
Yep.
But
that's it. Like what you're saying right there. It's 1 and 1A, and then it's a drop after that.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
I just. You know how this goes. They're going to look at the number. Like, whoa,
no,
wow, he's got 50-some-odd
no.
touchdowns. You got to vote for that guy.
My point is, don't help him.
I'm not trying to. I'm just telling you exactly what the voters are going to do.
You and I have had this discussion for years that these, with all due respect to my guy Craig Haley, he does a great job.
And they've slimmed down the amount of people after you did that story in 19.
Just so many people that paid no attention.
No doubt.
None.
Nope. I agree. Let's break. We'll take a couple other topics here when we come back on. We'll do some football chatter. Bison wrapping up, and that game in Grand Forks as well. We'll get to that. Wrapping up our first hour.
How about the Cagers last night?
We'll talk some Bison hoops. We got Dave Richmond coming up too in about 15 minutes. That's coming up. We come back. Uh-oh. The old graphic is back. We haven't seen this in a little bit.
I see it every day because it's on my fridge at home.
Oh, that's right. They printed it out for you.
They printed it out for me, and I have it on my fridge. So every morning I'm eating breakfast, I can see myself yelling.
You look great.
I'm not. I'm just. It's.
Your point now. I'm with you, man.
Just. I'm so tired of this.
I know. I got you.
This stuff. It's just like.
I know.
There's like nobody that even tries to be impartial anymore in the FCS. They're all just a bunch of blatant homers.
By the way,
you know what? South Dakota State is not good this year. It's okay to say that.
Yeah.
It's okay. They'll be back.
Yep.
They'll be fine. But just a number of things happened this year. And the same thing could happen to NDSU next year.
Yes.
What if NDSU loses 30 guys in the portal,
and
guess
coach
what?
Leaves, right.
They're not going to be very good next year.
Correct.
And it's okay to say that.
Yep. We've talked about it here on this show.
I mean, in 23, NDSU lost 3 games in the regular season.
I was on the show blasting when they lost. They gave a 50 to UND.
Yeah, I said it's dynasty's over. We're done here. What are we doing?
Yep.
So whatever. The guy from South Dakota, the radio guy, was whining on Twitter yesterday about the Coyotes are ranked below UND in the stats. Who cares?
Yeah, well, again, the polls
mean nothing. They literally mean nothing.
No. Again, I think that's education as well. I don't know how many people we are fully educated about it. I think we've told our listeners, viewers, as best we can over the last 15 years about how to follow this division.
For the first couple of years, oh my God, it's like now, okay, it doesn't matter.
Yep. It does not. It literally,
the
literally
polls
doesn't.
Have nothing to do with anything. It's attention. It's something to chat about,
Correct.
I guess.
Yep. That's it.
You can brag about if you're number 1 or number 2 or number 5, I guess.
Or if somebody gets a vote that doesn't deserve to get one.
Yeah, whatever. But for the playoff committee and stuff, it doesn't matter.
0. Yep.
Anyway.
All right.
How about them Cagers?
Yeah, you were at the game last night. What'd you make of David's squad?
That was one of the more entertaining.
It was a good game.
Men's basketball games that North Dakota State has had in quite some time.
Yep.
That was Southern Illinois. They're not like a super great Missouri Valley Conference team, but
they'll win some games in that
but
league.
they were bigger, stronger, more athletic than North Dakota State.
Add that part in. Yep.
And they scored a lot of layups. I mean, like, wow, a lot of layups.
They had 52 points in the paint.
Oh, my goodness gracious. That first half was like, okay. Like their shooting percentage is going to be 92% because North Dakota State can't match up with them in the paint.
Like you and the Day and Alex, just unstoppable.
Oh, no, I was
correct?
gunning. I was a gunner. I was never stepping foot in the paint. I was 140 pounds as a senior in high school. I couldn't step in the paint. But NDSU, I like this Markai Strickland kid. He looks like a man out there. He's not afraid to go to the basket.
Nope.
They've found somebody who's not afraid to get bloodied in the lane,
which he literally did last night.
And that's good. I like watching him, man. He's got a little bounce. He's not afraid to stick his nose in there. He's not afraid to shove some guys around. He's not afraid to get fouled. He's not afraid to foul. I love it.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yep.
Damari Wheeler-Thomas was terrific.
Really
I don't
good.
know if he can depend on shooting threes as much as he did last night. I don't know if the Bison can depend on shooting threes.
I would agree with that. Yep.
I think they shot, what'd you say, 35 last night?
There were 16 of 35 last night.
That's too many, but they just don't have much of a post presence. Noah Feddersen is just kind of can't get going offensively.
He had 11 and 7 at Feddersen last night.
Yep.
I would say Travion Carson is a rebounding machine. He's got 3 games now with double figures in rebounds. He had 10 last night.
Who's the kid that made some threes yesterday finally? He was touted as a good...
Tay Smith.
Yep.
And 5.
He was ice cold the first couple of games we saw him play, and we were kind of going, wow, if this kid's the shooter, it
ain't going to work.
He's last couple of games. So the Bison now have had 2 really nice and entertaining. This is the key. Entertaining home games and both victories, by the way, which matters.
Yep.
Cal State Northridge, what a second half, and what a fun second half.
60 points in the second half.
And then yesterday, that was just a fun fun college basketball game, and the crowd sadly was like 1,000 people, but it was into it. They were cheering. It was fun.
Yep. Come on back.
Have more games like that.
Right. That's what I said to start the show.
And then Wednesday they have Jamestown.
Right.
So you got to you go from something really fun to that.
Right.
And last time they went from Northridge to St. Scholastic.
Right. And that's going to be the case again. I mean, they're not home again now till early December when it's the Big Sky game with Northern Arizona. So
Yeah, but that was it. That was a fun. I like college basketball. That was an entertaining basketball game.
It was. Good win.
There's some offense. There's some defense. There's some physicality. There's all the things.
Everything last night. Yep. Listen to you and McFeely complain that NDSU Cole Payton not getting any respect. Newsflash. Welcome to college football. It's all about politics. Yes, but I mean,
I don't know it's about politics as much as it's about just people. No, it just in NDSU's case, it's about people being resentful and jealous of North Dakota State because of their success. And there are media, shockingly, who also don't like the Fargo media because we're a bunch of mouthy people who work our asses off to cover NDSU and cover the subdivision, and they don't like that.
You're exactly
because
right.
Because they think we're as arrogant as NDSU is. And it's like, sorry, we're
doing our job, man.
We're doing our job. Sorry, when you have the 10-time national champion in your community,
you got to cover it.
You're going to devote resources to it.
You got to cover it like
because people care. Because I can
exactly
tell you the numbers and all of that stuff. And
same here. Before you go, you had one last interview with David Cook. Did you get him to finally admit that they're going to the Mountain West Conference?
I did not.
Yep. Did he get a phone call from the Mountain West Conference?
No, he said no. He said he had not talked to. How did he phrase it? I did not talk to any Mountain West presidents or anything like that.
Well, that's not a denial.
See, that's where I'm at because I've been doing this long enough that, like, all these guys are so they can say something and they go, well, I didn't say that I didn't talk to anybody.
You got to parse the words there of what he exactly said.
I didn't say I didn't talk to anybody.
So
I said I didn't talk to any. So it's all of that game.
How important for the next president to be in line with the athletic director and the head football coach?
I'm going to make him be in line. I don't have much influence around here, but I'm going to do that. I'm going to be like Sid Hartman and be barging the guy's door down. And go, they got to go Mountain West. That's what I'm going to be doing with my 1931 tape recorder, and so that's my role.
That's for the next president.
I'm 59 years old.
You're turning that way.
I've got I've got 5, 6, 7 years left. I'm just going to be in the president's office every day at North Dakota State in his lobby, just going
Mountain West,
FBS, until they wheel me out of there.
We got to roll. Richmond's waiting for us. I know he's going to be mad. You're going to make him late. So
I don't care.
I know you don't. Thanks for coming by. We'll see you later today at Tim Pollock's press conference, right?
You got it.
All right. Mike McFeely joins us each and every Tuesday. Good stuff there. Hour 2 coming up. David Richmond will join us on the Bison victory last night over SIU. Coming up when we come back.